If you wanted to know more about the history and ecology of the Murray-Darling Basin, where would you begin? Would you go to the pub? That's exactly where Dr. Paul Humphreys has started his latest research project, scouring the pubs of Australia's eastern states for prize catches of Murray cod, the kind that are stuffed and mounted to the wall. Paul's a senior lecturer in ecology at Charles Sturt University, and he joins me now on RN Drive. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Patricia.
Pubs, who would have thunk it?
It's a bit unusual, I know, but you'd be surprised what you can find out in pubs.
Really? So tell me, where did you come up with the idea that this would be the right place to go to get to the bottom of this?
Well, look, I'm a river and fish ecologist, and I'm interested in the state of our rivers, and I've been researching them for quite a long time. And one of the things that I'm realised after a while is that to understand where we are now, you need to know where we came from. And so I've been sort of researching aspects of the environmental issue of the Murray-Darling Basin for some time. But the problem is there's not that many written records of what the conditions are like in the rivers in the past. And a chance encounter with a stuffed Murray cod in the pub got me and my
What do you mean a chance encounter?
All right.
How did you have a chance encounter with a Murray cod?
Well, look, when we're going out and doing field work and we need to sustain ourselves through the long, hot and sometimes tiring tasks of catching fish, we have to go and have a meal and have a beer, and often you see these stuffed Murray cod on the walls, and a few colleagues and I thought at one stage, well, this might be a good source of information about what was around in the past.
It sounds very convenient. I think I need to structure my work around pubs as well, I've got to say. Now, Murray cod are an impressive fish. They can weigh over 100 kilos, I have learnt now. They live for more than 50 years. Why are they so interesting to you?
Look, they're like the lions and tigers of our waterways, and Murray cod are the biggest fish in freshwater in Australia. They tell us a lot about the conditions of our river systems. If you think about them as lions and tigers, they're the sort of sentinels. They're the ones that, when things go down the tube, they will be the ones to really suffer. And so if we can get a record of what fish were around in what locations and what dates that they were there, and that's what these stuffed Murray cod in pubs can tell us. Most of the time they will tell us they'll have a date and they'll have a location. Sometimes they'll have the people who caught them, and most importantly the length of the fish, so we get an idea about what types of trophy fish, the extraordinary, not just the ordinary fish that are out in the rivers. It tells us something about the condition of the systems at that time. I've got
to ask this. Your project, I know, is at its early stages, but how many pubs have you been to so far?
Well, I've been to lots of pubs in my time.
No, not in your life.
As part of this project, none, in fact. We only really initiated just over a week ago. Already I've got about almost 50 pubs that have been information sent to me about that there's Murray cod existing there. And we will, once we've got a reasonable database, we'll go out there and actually look at them ourselves, because at the moment we're just after where these are throughout the Murray-Darling Basin. Once we've got that information, we can actually go and actually verify that there's fish on the walls, and we can start to collect data on them.
Look, if you need any help, Paul, I like fish and I like pubs, so thanks for your time on RN Drive.
No worries.
And that was Dr. Paul Humphreys, who's a senior lecturer in ecology at Charles Sturt University.